Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do that same Lug Nut challenge. A lot of you guys seem to be interested in that, but we're moving from the 18 volt line to the 12 volt line. So these are the two top 12 volt companies in the industry right now. We got the Milwaukee 2462 impact driver and the Bosch PS41. Like I said, these are the two biggest players kind of in the market. Bosch, Makita, close second. You might even put Makita maybe a little bit ahead. Makita just came out with their new battery platform for their 12 volt tools. Thank God, because they had some great 12 volt tools, but unfortunately their batteries just didn't have enough power. They had the 1.3 amp hour, and just to run certain tools just wasn't enough. These tools both have the 2 amp hour batteries, the Milwaukee M12 red lithium and Bosch's 12 volt batteries. These are the only two companies that also offer brushless 12 volt lines and have 4 amp hour batteries for their 12 volt line. Milwaukee also offers 3 amp hour batteries for their line. Both excellent tools, excellent impacts. As you can see, there's a pretty significant size difference. The Bosch being definitely more compact, smaller, not only in width and length, but also in weight. We're going to weigh them. Also, the Bosch has 930 inch-pounds of torque, while the Milwaukee has 1,000 inch-pounds of torque. So pretty similar. If you calculate it into foot-pounds, pretty much 4 or 5 foot-pounds difference. Not a big deal. The Bosch puts out some power, no doubt, and it's definitely smaller and more compact. Price-wise, pretty similar, but again, you just have so many more options in the Milwaukee line. These are both brushed models. They both have brushless, like I mentioned before, but the Milwaukee Fuel line is just, light years ahead of pretty much anybody, not just Bosch or Makita, DeWalt. Rigid's now coming out with some 12 volt stuff. So, again, it's my favorite platform. I love 12 volt. They're small, light, especially impacts. But, one of my favorite tools is that Makita. I love that circular saw they make. They have a new one, Makita, their new circular saw with the new battery platform. Hopefully I'll get my hands on one of them soon, but that's pretty much it. What's great about these also is they both have power indicators right here. You get a belt clip also with the Milwaukee. Definitely heavier. And with the Bosch, you got the indicator right there. Light-wise, the Bosch has, in my estimation, a little bit better lighting, but they don't have a delay. So if you see the Bosch right here, it's got the 3 LEDs, really bright, but once you let go of that trigger, the light shuts off. With the Milwaukee, you got that one light right here. As soon as you let go, you got a 10-second delay. So if you got to navigate yourself around, trying to, work in dark spaces or want to use it as a flashlight, you got a 10-second delay with the Milwaukee. Besides that, besides the size difference, there isn't too much of a difference. In my opinion, not only because you have more options with the Milwaukee. They pretty much have every tool with this platform. From circular saws to, right angle drills and, radios and, lights. Bosch has a nice radio also with the 12 volt. Bosch makes great radios. But, it's just a tremendous amount of difference. But my point is being, the more comfortable, I definitely think, is the Milwaukee. It's just more comfortable, fits in your hand real nice. The Bosch is just very short, and it has a very thick grip. For me, it's not really good. I don't have big hands, but, it gets the job done. If you have a bigger hand, you might like the Bosch better. But more comfort-wise, I definitely would favor the Milwaukee, but they're both great. I would recommend either one of them. But real quick, I don't want to make this too long. We're going to start the Lug Nut challenge. I just want to weigh each one. And So I want to make this as fair as we can, of course. So the Milwaukee weighs 2 pounds, 6.1 ounces. All right, 2 pounds, 6.1 ounces. And I'd be surprised if the Bosch weighed more. The Bosch is 2 pounds, 2.5 ounces. So almost a half an ounce lighter. So, you know, it's more compact, it's lighter. If you want something, you know, that is definitely smaller, lighter, and more compact, you're going to go with the Bosch. And you're not really giving up too much with power. That's what kind of makes the Bosch a really, really interesting 12-volt impact. Bosch makes great tools too. And, you know, these are the two main players in this 12-volt platform. All right, so we're going to do the Lug Nut Challenge. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a Nissan Altima at 90 foot-pounds. There's no way either one of these is going to take off anything more than that. I'm not going to have it do my truck at 128 foot-pounds. So we're going to see, you know, it's going to be real tough. Maybe one of these can do it. They both pretty much run similar RPMs. So we're going to see what happens, and we'll start it up. Okay. First, we're going to start with the Bosch 12-volt impact driver, PS41, 930 inch-pounds of torque. We're going to try it right now. Okay, the Bosch 12-volt impact could not remove the lug nut off the Nissan Altima. 90 foot-pounds of torque. We're going to move over to the Milwaukee. We use this one. We'll try this one. Okay, so either one were able to complete 90 foot-pounds of torque. Not really surprising. I mean, you know, if you calculate it, obviously 90 foot-pounds, trying to get this to stand up here. Obviously 90 foot-pounds is somewhere in the neighborhood of, you know, you're going to need at least, you know, 1,200 inch-pounds to kind of be in the ballpark. 1,300. The Milwaukee has 1,000 and the Bosch 930. But that's the end of the story. So, you know, we're going to test some of these tools out. We're going to see what they can and cannot do. And, you know, in case you do need to use one of these tools for this application, something that obviously you don't recommend, you would need an impact wrench to really remove any kind of lug nuts. But this is a challenge, and we're just testing the power out, and they both could not do it. So catch us on the next one. We'll try something different and a different challenge with these 12-volt tools, and we'll see what one would make the best buy for anybody.